What is the current situation with Foreign Minister Qin Gang?
I have no information to provide in regard to your question.
Out of sight for 30 days, questions circulating on his whereabouts. China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang replaced by his predecessor Wang Yi. Rubber-stamped by China's top decision-making body, a surprise shakeup at the very top of China's diplomatic leadership. A dramatic fall from grace for one of China's star diplomats. As ambassador to the U.S., Qin was combative and controversial.
We are fully justified to do what we must.
Polarizing, persuasive, performing under pressure. A patriotic poster child of China's wolf warrior diplomacy for an assertive new era under Xi Jinping. China's powerful president promoted his loyal aide to foreign minister last December. A meteoric rise, making Qin China's second most powerful diplomat, darting around the world, welcoming allies and adversaries to Beijing. Just last month, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Qin's last known meeting was on June 25th with Russia's deputy foreign minister. After that, he went missing for a month, absent from high-profile visits by top U.S. officials Janet Yellen, John Kerry, and most recently, former U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger.
It is very rare for a senior Chinese diplomat to have gone missing more than 20 days ago. In my memory, that has never happened before.
China saying he was unable to attend meetings due to health reasons. But even that official explanation later deleted from the Chinese Foreign Ministry website. The ministry often leaves out content it deems sensitive from its transcripts. Qin's public silence also not mentioned in Chinese state media, fueling intense speculation online. On Chinese social media, one Weibo user said, "We can't guess what happened to him." Another asking, "Is this how our wolf warriors end up?" China's diplomacy on a busy schedule, driven by a stream of high-level exchanges between Beijing and Washington.
The fact that the Chinese foreign minister has disappeared at this particular time has created a lot of attention and discussions.
China's authoritarian system centered around one man, Xi Jinping, China's most powerful leader in decades. Few outsiders know what's on his mind or what happened to his former foreign minister and what the future might hold.
I want to bring in our senior international correspondent, Will Ripley, who, of course, has been covering this for us. And Will, Gong was a close ally to Xi Jinping. His wife reportedly curried favor with the president, as you've reported, by making mooncakes for her. Then he disappears. They scrub everything of any evidence of him. But obviously, he was a huge public figure, the top foreign diplomat. So now it seems very huge that they're acknowledging something did go wrong. What can you tell us?
Well, his predecessor, Wang Yi, was in the position of foreign minister for almost a decade. I mean, they don't have turnover in Chinese upper echelons of their diplomatic ranks. Xi Jinping basically, took Qin Gang, helped guide him up through the ranks, gave him this position of foreign minister, the #2 diplomat for all of China, the face of Chinese diplomacy. This is the guy who was the U.S. ambassador, who was, at the Washington Wizards game trying to do a three-point shot, 1 minute, then on CNN the next minute, blasting the United States and Nancy Pelosi and saying that China might take military action. He was the true definition of a wolf warrior. He's only 57 years old. Should have been in this post for quite a long time, especially that, Xi Jinping, with this third presidential term, he put people in place who are going to be the people that he can trust, the people that he handpicked, to lead China in basically Xi Jinping. The whole system is centered around him. And so the fact that somebody that was so close to him is now out in such a dramatic and abrupt and secretive manner, it indicates that something has gone seriously wrong. But because of China's opaque political system, Aaron, we have no idea what happened. And also adding to this, he still has an even higher title. Qin Gang still has a title of state counselor. That wasn't taken away from him. So he hasn't been completely purged, but he certainly has been purged from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And there could be more to come. There could be an investigation. We just don't know, Aaron, because it's China.
Well, and what's so fascinating about this is, so as you say, every mention of him, every image of him is deleted from the Foreign Ministry webpage. But they can't just totally sweep him under the rug because everybody knew him, right? I mean, the whole point was he was a top foreign diplomat. He met with the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, but now they just wiped that out too. What's interesting is that a lot of sensitive topics out of China, COVID, to remember the Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai, our CNN coverage was often blocked. You'd be doing the reporting, they'd go to bars and tone. They actually just did that a few seconds ago, 30 seconds ago, halfway through your report, Will. What do you read into that?
Well, the Chinese censors are very heavy-handed on social media. I mean, sometimes there are certain terms that are so innocuous that get completely wiped, and yet they have been allowing people to speculate on social media about what happened to Qin Gang, even speculating about things relating to his personal life, relating to his career, relating to what happens to wolf warriors. Those comments were allowed to stay on Chinese social media, and some of our coverage of this topic has been airing in China. But, you start talking about Xi Jinping, you start talking about the most powerful Chinese leader since Mao, and anything sensitive pertaining to him, and you can see they went right to the color bars and they cut off our signal inside China, which is not surprising. It happens a lot. But it is interesting how they selectively have been allowing certain things to be out there on social media, on TV, and other things they cut off the signal.
Right. And interesting, as you say, as you did start talking about Xi Jinping, that is when it happened. All right, Will, thank you very much for all of this and your insight there.